adventure, so it's time to get some sleep. Today is day 7, and it's one of the most scenic drives in the entire world, the legendary Icefields Parkway. We're leaving Banff and making our way north toward Jasper National Park, about a 4-hour drive that ends up taking much longer because there's so much to stop and see. The Icefields Parkway stretches 144 miles between Lake Louise and Jasper, cutting straight through the heart of the Canadian Rockies. Our first stop was Lake Minnewanka, just outside of Banff. It's the largest lake in Banff National Park and stretches about 13 miles long. Its name comes from the Stony Nakota word meaning water of the spirits. Next up was Herbert Lake, only about 5 minutes north of Lake Louise. It's small but incredibly peaceful, with perfectly mirrored reflections of Mount Temple and the surrounding peaks. The calm waters make for one of the best reflection shots in the Rockies. From there, we passed by Crowfoot Glacier, a beautiful glacier that used to resemble a crow's foot, hence the name. Over time, one of its toes melted away, leaving behind a reminder of how much the glaciers have receded over the past century. Just a few minutes later, we stopped at Bow Lake, one of my favorite lakes along the parkway. It sits right below the Bow Glacier, which feeds the lake's bright turquoise water. It's also one of the largest lakes in Banff National Park, and if you visit early in the morning, you'll catch a perfect reflection of Crowfoot Mountain on the surface. This lake is a great quick stop, right off the highway, and you can even grab a short walk to Numberteejaw Lodge, a historic lodge that's been here since the 1920s. Back on the parkway, our next stop was Waterfowl Lakes, a pair of emerald green lakes surrounded by dense forest and snow-capped peaks. These lakes are fed by the Mistaya River, and on calm days, the reflections of Mount Chefrin are unreal. It's one of those spots where you can pull over, step out of the car, and just stand there in silence. All you hear is wind, water, and maybe the occasional bird echoing through the valley.
So we're at Waterfowl Lake. This is the creek that's coming off of.
Day 7 started with the open road. A sky so blue it could carry the load. Herbert Lake whispered, still and clear. Reflections of mountains pulling us near. And the trees, they sang, oh the trees, they sway. Every mile a story, every turn a parade. From Lake Minnewanka to Ball's Embrace, waterfowls mirror time slowed its pace. Peyto's blue like it fell from the skies. Oh Canada, you steal my eyes. You steal my eyes. Mistaya Canyon carved its song so deep. The rushing waters where secrets sleep. Sunwapta's roar.
Next was Mistaya Canyon, an underrated gem along the Icefields Parkway. It's about a half-a-mile walk from the parking area, and the canyon itself looks like something from a fantasy movie. The Mistaya River has carved smooth, swirling shapes into the limestone walls, creating these natural curves and tunnels that look almost otherworldly. There's a narrow bridge where you can look straight down into the canyon and watch the rushing blue-green water below. It's short, easy, and one of the most photogenic stops on the parkway. After that, we made it to one of the highlights of the entire route, Peyto Lake. This is the lake that's shaped like a wolf or a fox head when viewed from above, and it's one of the most famous views in all of the Rockies. The color of the lake is an electric turquoise that looks unreal in person, caused by glacial rock flour from the nearby Peyto Glacier. The overlook is a short 7-mile hike from the parking lot and is absolutely worth it. Standing there, you can see why this spot has been photographed millions of times. It's like looking down into a piece of living artwork. From there, we continued north toward the Columbia Icefield, home to the massive Athabasca Glacier, one of the 6 principal toes of the Columbia Icefield. This glacier is roughly 4 miles long and up to 1,000 feet thick in places, but it's sadly receding about 15 feet every year due to climate change. When we got there, it was freezing cold and insanely windy. You could literally feel the ice in the air. It's humbling to stand there knowing that you're at the edge of one of the largest accumulations of ice south of the Arctic Circle. There are tours that take you right onto the glacier with special buses, but even standing at the base was an unforgettable experience. Back on the road again, our next stop was Sunwapta Falls, located about 35 miles south of Jasper. The name Sunwapta means turbulent river in the Stony Nakota language, and it's easy to see why. The falls drop about 60 feet through a narrow canyon, with a dramatic island splitting the water before it plunges over the edge. The viewpoint is super close to the parking lot, so it's an easy but powerful stop. A short drive later brought us to Athabasca Falls, another highlight. Even though it's not the tallest waterfall in the Rockies, it's one of the most forceful. The Athabasca River squeezes through a narrow gorge and crashes down with incredible power, sending mist into the air and creating rainbows on sunny days. There are multiple viewpoints, and if you walk down the trail a bit, you can see where the water has carved deep holes into the rock over thousands of years.
From Minnewanka to Athabasca's roar falling for you. Just a little bit more.
We finally made it into Jasper, where we decided to stay the night at the Athabasca Hotel. The Athabasca Hotel, built in 1929, is one of Jasper's oldest and most historic hotels. It's right in the heart of downtown and has that old-timey, alpine charm, creaky floors, vintage decor, and a cozy lobby that feels like stepping back in time. It cost us $244 for the night, and honestly, it was worth it just to get off the road and rest. We dropped off our bags and walked around downtown Jasper, which immediately gave off a different vibe than Banff, smaller, quieter, and more relaxed. We found this spot called SUE Taco Mexican Lounge, and the food hit the spot. The elk taco was surprisingly delicious, tender, flavorful, and definitely something unique to the region. After that, we walked back to the hotel, full and exhausted. Jasper really had this charm. Mountain air, quiet streets, and a sky full of stars. I wish we had more time to explore it, but after a full day of stops, hikes, and over 300 miles of driving, it was time to call a night. Tomorrow, we're off to explore another national park. And if today was any indication, it's going to be another day full of adventure. Today is day 8. And this trip is sadly coming close to an end. We left Jasper early in the morning and made our way to Yoho National Park to check out Takakaw Falls, the Natural Bridge, Emerald Lake, and Wapta Falls before heading back to Banff. It's about a 5-hour drive, not including